From Norwalk, Connecticut, just outside New York City, the Leverage Summit brings together trailblazers from Africa, the United States, and beyond, where leaders, strategists, and innovators gather to discuss the true currency of the 21st century. Our ICE correspondent Jemima Bolokor reports.
The Leverage Summit is about redefining power in the 21st century, not just in terms of money, but through influence, access, capital, and information. It is a platform where global leaders come together to share solutions, inspire action, and shape the future.
I think of leverage, I think of people, because I used to say to people that you don't create wealth by making money, you create wealth in people. The number of lives you reach and touch is the number of wealth you can accumulate.
At the heart of the gathering is Toyin Folorosho, popularly known as Akani of Lagos, the convener whose vision is to build an ecosystem where Africans and the diaspora connect, collaborate, and create lasting impact.
It all boils down to one thing. Do you have equitable social capital and also relationship capital? With machine technology replacing people.
Tunde Anakoya, Guinness World Record holder and founder of Chess in Slums Africa, connects virtually to describe Africa's education crisis as both a tragedy and a call to action.
Everything is quite underpinned by poverty, but there are cases of insecurity and not enough schools, not enough quality teachers, extreme poverty, so it's a lot of things. And all of that has culminated into 20 million children not being in school.
Yemisi Egbowole, former chief of staff and advisor to immediate past U.S. President Joe Biden, stresses the need for Africans to understand U.S. policy to succeed globally.
I think the Leverage Summit is so unique because everybody in attendance descends from or identifies right now as West African. I think it's so important to have these spaces. We exist in so many fields, politically, in the medical field. There's so many career spans that Nigerians touch. We're one of the biggest immigration groups in the U.S. The problem with that is we're fractured in where we're located. The message would be continue with an entrepreneurial spirit. Do not wait for anybody to give you permission or to give you an outline for how you should perform.
Dr. Oye Ewolewa, the first Nigerian American elected as Washington, D.C.'s shadow representative, a role dedicated to lobbying for full voting rights and statehood for the U.S., highlights diaspora's economic power. He notes that remittances to Nigeria alone reach about $20 billion annually.
It just shows the potential that we have in shaping not only Nigeria but the continent. Imagine when business opportunities arise where we can just really develop and support the native continent and not just give it to family members and give it to aid, but really build that infrastructure while building our own wealth here as well. And also inspiring people in America to look at the Nigerias, look at the Ghanas, look at the Ethiopias as more of partners rather than humanitarian causes.
Other distinguished guests also share their expertise. Dr. Sherry Turner, president of Hartford International University, speaks on narrative ownership and empowering young leaders. Apostle Dominic Osei, a Ghanaian-born pastor and mentor, urges Africans to scale up innovations and apply lessons from abroad.
Important for us to gather networks of young people to encourage them and equip them to think about their future.
Many people are taking businesses to China because they're able to scale. They have many workers that other countries cannot provide. So when you take yourself to China, they can produce 10,000 things for you within an hour, where in other countries it would take a month to get that product. Summit like this needs to be taught in Africa to get them to a place to scale up and to use what they have to impact the world.
People around us are really the biggest capital that we can leverage on. And I use the word leverage again because that's something you lean on, right? So you have to rely on people, make the best use of the opportunities around you, and they come in form of people.
Among the panel voices, Andre Swayers, known as Chef Dre, founder of Mustard Seed, who joined the conversation as a guest speaker, adding entrepreneurial perspective to the dialogue. In his closing remarks, convener Toyini Folorunshon reminds participants that the summit is about acting now. The future is not given, he declares, it is claimed.
This Leverage Summit is an eye-opener that explains the intricacy and the importance of human and social capital. I'm going to be utilizing all of the knowledge and information I learned from this program.
The Leverage Summit ends with conversations on the currency of the 21st century, setting the tone for innovation, collaboration, and new business opportunities that will drive global growth in Africa. I am Jemima Bolokor, reporting from Connecticut. Arise News.